we can do so little, together we can do so much. A global space for good.
I want to submit this to you as a global movement that in addition to our national movement value, we all connect to those universal values. And these are dignity, equity, and compassion. Teach each other to long for the immensity of the sea, the wall of empowered youth.
Really get started on a real dynamic about what is the future that we want.
Claim your space, raise your voice, stand up for what you believe in, and do not settle for anything less than the future that you want to live in.
Groundbreaking Youth-Led Solutions Initiative, and how the largest youth organization on the planet is deepening its commitment to addressing global issues such as mental health, employment, and climate action.
Empoderamiento no sirve acá si no hay empatía. La empatía humana es lo que realmente mueve a la sociedad, lo que hace que el voluntario tenga ese brillo en los ojos al momento de generar una acción.
I believe we need to focus on people, not on jobs. We can't protect jobs which are being made redundant by technology, but we can help people, specifically young people, prepare for the jobs of the future.
With young people, it's create them a space and then give them the agency to be empowered, and they'll show you what they can do.
Talk about Black lives. We got one of our newest Black lives sitting here absorbing what we're going to be discussing today. They say that babies understand the value behind race at 18 months. 18 months is when some of the things that we've been socialized our entire lives start to really sink into our children.
You guys ready to start this party? Hey! Let's do it. I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. I fly so high, I'm sailing when I'm in the zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good song in my feet. Feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can take my eyes above it, moving so phenomenally. You gon' like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights where everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When you move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Join, come on. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel the good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And it ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Come on. Got this feeling in my body, I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, 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 come on. Ooh, it's something magical, yeah. It's in the air, it's in the blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason to be controlled. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in the zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my beat. Feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can take my eyes above it, moving so phenomenally. Boom on like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights where everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When you move, well, you already know. Let's sing it out. So just imagine. Hey, nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel the good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And it ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. So just dance, 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 can't stop the feeling. So just dance, 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 I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, 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 can't stop the feeling. So keep dancing, do the bass guitar, come on. I can't stop. I can't stop. I can't stop. I can't stop. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, 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 can't stop the feeling. So just dance, 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 can't stop the feeling. So just dance, 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 can't stop the feeling. So keep dancing. Got this. Got this feeling in my body. Sing with us. Got this feeling in my body. Come on. Got this feeling in my body. Hey. Got this feeling in my body. Come on, sing along. Got this feeling in my body. Woo. Got this feeling in my body. Come on, one more time. Got this feeling in my body. Yes. Got this feeling in my body. Let me hear one more time now. Got this feeling. Oh. Hey. Everybody now. Let's hit it there. One more time, just you. Got this feeling in my body. Woo! Woo, you guys.
What an amazing performance by our house band. Don't let the feeling stop. We've got Peter and Malene as hosts from YMCA and YMCA of Denmark.
Thank you. Before we start, we wish to begin with an expression of gratitude and appreciation. As we gather here in Denmark, we recognize the importance of many global YMCAs working to expand our understanding of the rich history of indigenous people and cultures.
We want to take a moment to acknowledge the traditional owners and custodians of the lands on which we are meeting, both in person and on the many countries represented by World Council delegates participating online. Globally, the struggle to seek justice, to remember and honor the past is ongoing, is a necessary requirement for the process of individual and collective healing.
Indigenous peoples are the holders of languages, traditions, and beliefs, providing invaluable knowledge of practices in response to many of the challenges that we will collectively address at this World Council. We respectfully thank them for this opportunity to come together. And now, let's get started.
We are so very pleased to welcome you to the 20th YMCA World Council here in Aarhus.
Yes, it's so exciting, and we are so very pleased to be your hosts and MCs for this evening. My name is Malene.
And my name is Peter, and we are so excited to have you all here in our home country. It's fantastic to welcome so many of you here in Aarhus in person, and this year, for the first time ever at a YMCA World Council, we're able to welcome even more of you to take part virtually with the incredible online hybrid program.
We are also looking so much forward to all the amazing insights, ideas, and experiences that we know you all have and that you will bring to the table so that we can start to bring Vision 2030 forward already this week.
But it's not all just work. One of our favorite parts of the World Council is getting to the chance to meet YMCA people from around the globe, form new friendships, and strengthen existing ones. It's been so long since we had the chance to get together, so let's not wait any longer. We want you all to turn to the person next to you, behind you, in front of you, and introduce yourself.
And if you're uncertain of how to do that, let us demonstrate. My name is Malene. Peter, it's so nice to meet you.
And my name is Peter. Nice to meet you, Malene.
Go ahead, you're already doing it. It's great.
Please take a moment to get in the chat box and introduce yourself. We'd love to know where you're coming from. Make sure to give us your name and your country.
Yes, keep going. Make sure to make all the angles.
Hello, Serene from Singapore. I'm glad to meet you.
Make sure you make it to the back.
Mariana from Brazil. I see you. Jody from Canada. Brandy from Toronto, Canada. Edith from Mexico City.
Fantastic.
Good to see you.
It's lovely to see you all greeting each other.
Leah from Germany.
This is a good sign for the rest of the week.
Jill from Canada. We have
We're
a lot
already
of
getting started.
Canadian representation. We'd love to see it. Eileen from New Zealand. Our Kiwi friends. Emily from Canada as well.
Thank you very much for participating in this little drill.
Canada is in the chat box representing their country. I love it.
There's a lot of conversations to be carried on afterwards. It's awesome.
I'm so happy to see that you actually couldn't stop, because we don't want you to do this just on this opening ceremony. We want you to keep doing it throughout the week. We encourage you to introduce yourself to as many people as possible.
Also, please take
Help each
part
other
in our
feel
app.
welcome.
You can go ahead
And we can't
take
wait
a
to get out
selfie
there and meet
or
as
upload
many
a
of you
picture.
in person
Our
as possible.
ultimate goal is to
We
create
did also
a
want to come
huge
and meet every
collage
single
of
one
all
of
our
you
visitors,
tonight, but
whether you're in
apparently
person
that takes
or
too long,
online,
and a
take
good
moment
ceremony is a short
and do that as
ceremony
well.
or whatever.
But I'd love to
So
continue to
we'll
meet my
get
new
on
friends here
with
in
the
the chat box.
festivities instead.
And before we go any further, can we please thank our amazing house band with Johan and Marlin as the vocals,
so
Matthias
nice to
on the
meet
drums, Edward on piano, Andreas as band leader, and Johannes on guitar. It is now a great privilege to introduce our first two guest speakers for tonight. Martin Thomsen, president of YMCA and YWCA in Denmark, and Jakob Bundsgaard, mayor of Aarhus. Welcome.
Dear everyone, welcome to Denmark and welcome to Aarhus. Welcome to the 20th YMCA World Council. It's a huge privilege, finally, to welcome all of you to this World Council on behalf of the YMCA and YWCA in Denmark. Many preparations have been made since we decided to bid for hosting this World Council meeting. In fact, it all started with a decision at our National General Assembly back in 2018. For years, we have seen what happens when people from different YMCAs meet and get to know each other across nationalities. We have been given new inspiration and new perspectives on our work, and now we want to give something back to you. Over the past World Council meetings, we have established new and strong partnerships with YMCAs in many different countries. We have learned that new partnerships are not necessarily the result of years of detailed planning and strategic efforts. In fact, one of our strong partnerships with YMCA South Africa started in a canoe at the 18th World Council in Estes Park back in 2014. At that time, our General Secretary participated in an excursion where he happened to be sailing with Mike Cuthbert from South Africa. And this turned out to be the start of a close partnership which made it possible for many Danes and South Africans to meet and learn from each other across national borders. I myself have spent 4 unforgettable months in Durban visiting the South African National Office and volunteered there. For me, this was a huge experience that introduced me to fantastic people, broadened my horizons in general, and gave me many new perspectives of what it means to be a YMCA. And this close partnership started in a canoe at a YMCA World Council. From what I know, unfortunately, there has not been any canoe trips on today's excursions. However, I still hope that those of you who have been on the excursions have had the opportunity to meet new people. It may be that today is the start of a close partnership or friendship for some of you. I hope so. The YMCA and YWCA in Denmark have been looking forward to being your hosts, showing you our country, and also introducing you to our organization. We hope that you will feel welcomed. On Wednesday, you will have the opportunity to participate in Danish Evening, where you will learn more about the Danish YMCA. You will experience what our common triangular logo means in terms of body, mind, and spirit. You will discover that volunteers are at the heart of our movement, and you will learn that in many ways we are a youth-driven organization. Young people do not only participate in our activities, they are also experiencing having decision-making power. We have a national board consisting of many young, bright, and competent people because we encourage young people to take responsibility. 2 years ago, I was elected as our national president despite being 27 years at that time. We hope that you will experience the Danish culture while you're here. One way to do this is by taking a short walk to the Aarhus Art Museum just next door. Your registration cards in your key hangers gives you free admission, so feel free to visit some of the galleries or take a walk up the iconic rainbow on the rooftop. I've heard that it's a good selfie spot up there. On Thursday, some of you will have a dinner with a Dane in private homes around city. We hope you'll spend the evening having a good chat with those who have invited you into their home. You'll probably experience an informal culture that is characterized by a high level of social trust. In fact, Danes are considered some of the most trusting people in the world. This is a core value which lays the ground for our tax system, how businesses operate, and a strong tradition of volunteering. Before you start thinking that I'm trying to convince you that you have arrived at paradise on earth, I will also let you know that, of course, we have many challenges to deal with too. Among other things, young people in Denmark are struggling with mental health issues and the pressure of high expectations, both from society and themselves. We are very aware of that. And this is why we believe that the fundamental task of responding to the needs of young people is still relevant to us. It is still important to provide inclusive communities where everyone is welcomed as they are, no matter their background. And with these words, I hope that all of you will have a great World Council experience and that you will be inspired so you can return to your home countries, continue listening to young people's needs and empower them to shape a positive future. Once again, a warm welcome to Denmark to all of you.
Good evening, YMCA. Welcome to Aarhus. It's an absolute privilege to be able to be the scene for hundreds and hundreds of new meetings, new friendships being formed, and being able to host you here in our city. I hope you will experience Aarhus as a city that welcomes you with open arms. We're an ancient city. We date all the way back to the Viking Age, a time where we pulled our ships offshore and took off to England or to other parts of the world with sword in hand. That's a very, very long time ago, fortunately. Today we're much more peaceful, and although we take pride in our history, we're also very aware that our ability to solve the issues that we are dealing with in Aarhus and in Denmark needs to be formed by the friendships across borders. And that's one of the reasons why we're so glad that you have chosen to have your conference here in Aarhus and in Denmark, because we believe firmly that in order to be the best versions of ourselves, we need you. And we need the cultural exchange and the exchange of ideas to form the solutions of tomorrow. And we also know that although we're an ancient city, we're also at the same time a very young city. In the central part of Aarhus, 60% of all the inhabitants are under the age of 30. And that's because we're a big student city, have a world-leading university in Aarhus, and they're drawing a lot of young people to our city. So hopefully you will feel some of the dynamics in the city, although they have broken off for summer holidays. There's still a lot of the students left here in the city. And being a young city also helps us to have not just the energy, but also the new ideas to deal with some of the issues at hand. And hopefully you will also experience some of the young eagerness here in the city of Aarhus. Right now in Denmark, we are experiencing a very, very large contrast, because yesterday and the couple of days before that, we had a big celebration of the Tour de France. For the first time, they had their Grand Depart in Denmark. And over 3 days, there was a celebration where hundreds of thousands of people are lining the streets and cheering for all the bike riders. And last night, at 5:30, there was a shooting in a shopping mall in Copenhagen where 3 people were killed and a number of people were wounded. And I just learned before getting on stage that in one of the July 4th celebrations in the US in Chicago, there was also a shooting with 5 people dead. That underlines the necessity for us to insist that hope will conquer fear, that love is stronger than hate, and that we all have an obligation to bring people together, to mend the differences between people, and to create the possibility for a peaceful world where we can live together despite the differences that we have. And if we, for 1 second, forget that this is also driven by young people, I'm sure that the next few days here in Aarhus will underline the importance that this starts with the youth. We need the energy, we need the curiosity, and we need the heart and souls of young people all across the world in order to insist that we create a more peaceful world and that we deal. Yes. And this is not just a matter of dealing with the atrocities of a gunman shooting people in a mall. This is also about dealing with some of the major crises in the world. We just gone through a worldwide pandemic where millions of young people especially have suffered, where loneliness and sickness and death has played too much of a role in our everyday life all across the world. We are right in the middle of a climate crisis where if we for 1 second doubt that the young people are insisting on a better world, look at how the whole movement behind climate action has evolved over the last few years. This is driven by young people insisting that they want a better future, a future where we live in a sustainable way. We have a lot to do in all the cities across the world. More than half the population in the world are now living in cities. So we have a special obligation in the cities to make sure that we deal with the climate crisis. Young people's mental health, loneliness, hunger, all the things that are problems that are too grand for any individual or any country to deal with on their own. We need people to be brought together, and this is one of the reasons why we're so proud to have you here in Aarhus. I'm sure you will have a brilliant time. In Denmark, the city of Aarhus is known as the city of smiles, and a couple of years back, National Geographic pointed out Aarhus as the happiest city in the world. So I hope, despite all the issues that we need to deal with... This is Jamie
Johnson again, your online host. We truly do apologize for the inconvenience and the technical difficulties.
That you will have a
if there's one thing we know how to do here at the Y,
Aarhus.
we know how to pivot and make the best of a bad situation. We're so glad that we have you back. I will tell you, you haven't missed that much. We've had a couple of speakers give our welcome, but here we are. You are just in time for us to introduce you to a group coming up right
Thank
after
you
our
so much,
host.
Martin Thompson and Jakob Bundsgaard. It's such a privilege to have you here tonight.
And now we're so excited to invite our next performers to the stage. Lyt is a vocal ensemble based in Aarhus. Lyt is the Danish word for listen, and this choir's repertoire is made up of like soft sounds and beautiful melodies and some strong lyrics from Scandinavian and Danish songwriters.
Lyt will be singing 2 songs. First we'll hear The Secret Garden by Aurora. This song is about a person going through a rough time, and the song tells us to invite each other to be ourselves. The second song is called Landet, which in Danish means the country, by Ymca. The song is about protecting our community. Division might pressure us from within, so we need to move closer together. And then we can feel the heat between us and in our hearts.
And the songs must be listened to, as the name suggests, and sneak into our ears, into our hearts.
During our
The
unexpected
songs are
break,
arranged
I saw
by
that the chat
Tine
box was
Friis
continuing. Please
Grønfeldt,
keep
and
those
tonight's choir master
information
will be
coming.
Margrethe
We'd love to
Debo.
continue
So
to
friends,
make
please
connections with
welcome to
each
the
and every one of
stage,
you
Lyt.
and get to know new faces, new names, and then where you're from.
Can still remind
Such a beautiful welcome to Denmark from these amazing voices. Pitch Perfect truly has nothing on this group here. Please stand by as they're singing one more song for us.
Jeg begynder at kunne se dig, begynder at kunne fornemme det her flik-flak ride ender hen. Du ser i mit blik, hvad der kører i mit hoved. Du siger ingen her er som vi troede. Jeg kan mærke der er ting, der ikke er som før. Jeg kan høre de klip, de klinger på vores dør. Mit land det ligger ned. Mit land det ligger ned. Ingen vender sig rundt, ingen vinder. Andet at pusse sig selv og pusse jorden. Og de får det skubbet sten, de får der rykker frem. Er de eneste dyr vi gider ramme. Jeg kan mærke at noget ikke er som før. Jeg kan høre de klik, de klikker på vores dør. Mit land det ligger ned. Mit land det ligger ned. Hvis vi rykker tæt, tæt sammen, dykker ned og henter lidt af varmen, kan vi flippe den myndige tid, 2 skridt til den anden side. Og hvis vi rykker tæt, tæt sammen, dykker ned og henter lidt af varmen, kan vi flippe den myndige tid, 2 skridt til siden. Gider ikke længere tale os til, skal vi tale om det shit, nu længe siger selv. Kan vi fylde det koldt bil op til rand, vil vi kaste kister til vi har en brand. Vi kan starte det hele op igen, ja vi kan bare blive ved. Hvor ender vi så hen? Hvor ender vi så hen? Hvis vi rykker tæt, tæt sammen, dykker ned og henter lidt af varme, kan vi flippe den myndige tid, 2 skridt til den anden side. Hvis vi rykker tæt, tæt sammen, dykker ned og henter lidt af varme, kan vi flippe den myndige tid, 2 skridt til den anden side.
Such a beautiful performance by this Danish a cappella group. Their name is Lute. Just like us, many people, one voice. During this opportunity at World Council, we have the opportunity to come together as many people, many countries with one cause and one mission.
Just voices. So wonderful. Thank you so much, Lut, for joining us.
We feel so lucky to be here, to take part of this event and enjoy such beautiful music together. As we all know, events worldwide over the last couple of years has kept us apart. So it's just a joy for all of us to be together. It would be remiss of us not to take a moment to recognize the impact that COVID has had on the world at large, and on the YMCA as a movement.
So many of our colleagues around the globe have faced unprecedented challenges and gone through unimaginable hardships as we all navigate this new normal that we're in. And we want to thank those of you who were able to take the time and have the ability to be here with us either in person or online. And then we want to recognize those that we are sure are with us in spirit.
Heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are there to those who help us most to grow, if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true. I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the woods. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made with what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way your stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by the wind of the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a different world. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you,
Because I knew you,
I have been changed for good.
and just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for.
But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet pulled
Like a ship blown from
like
its
the wind of the
as it
sea,
passes,
like a seed dropped by a
like a drop by the
sky, halfway
bird.
through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But
I do believe
I
I
have been changed for the better. But because I knew you,
because I knew you,
because I knew you,
I
have been changed
for good.
amazing song to let us know that we have been changed for the better by those that we've lost, but to a great reminder that we are their living legacies. We are the ones that can continue the hard work in memory of them, but in persistence of a better future.
May I call for a moment of silence as we honor our siblings, our brothers and sisters, in remembrance of their life, their love, and dedication. And may you therefore please rise. We pray. Our God, as we remember and honor the leaders of our movement who passed during the last years, it is you we praise. We praise you for their life and the inspiration they were to us. Thank you for them sharing love and hope with us, building bonds that will last. May you comfort all who mourn. Through our faith in Jesus Christ, we know they found home and peace in your presence. Death is not the end. Life will prevail as we carry your eternal hope and light from generation to generation. And we know us surrounded by them, the cloud of witnesses who've loved and served before us. With them, we are sure of what we hope. You have built, you do build, and you will build your kingdom among us in love, in justice, in peace for all. We have faith and trust your promise when you say, I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. Though the mountains may be shaken and the hills be removed, yet my unfailing love for you will not be shaken, nor my covenant of peace be removed. We put our trust and hope in you, Christ Jesus. Amen. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you so much, Dorothy, for the beautiful words. Our thoughts and prayers are with all of our friends that have lost family, friends, and colleagues.
Our next performers that will be making their way to the stage will be making it from YMCA Lviv in Ukraine. And they have been working on the most incredible project to preserve some of the amazing traditional music of their home country.
Now more than ever, it's so important for young Ukrainians to create and renew cultural pieces. And for this group, opera is their chosen framework to renew folk-style music and singing. This form of creative resistance is a way of empowering young people to manifest their history and their culture simply by performing.
The first song is the ritual song to call the rain. They ask God to help with the widow to grow her wheat. A miracle happens, and the next day her harvest is ready. Toward the end of the song, she sits in the field with her little birds, as fragile and unprotected as birds can be. And the moral is that if anyone dares to kill those little birds, they will face 7 years of sickness.
The second song is about the Gelder rose growing on the edge of a cliff, and they ask it, why are you standing here in this dangerous place? Aren't you afraid of the rain? Aren't you afraid of the burning sun? And then the Gelder rose replies, I am staying where I should be. I'm not afraid of the sun. I am waiting for the rain to come. I am standing on the cliff all by myself, and I feel that I will blossom soon.
For those of you who have heard them before, you know what's about to come. and how special it is. Please give a warm welcome to Opromith from YMCA Ukraine.
Ой, а що же тая, біднаю довонька діє, не орене поле, а пшениченько же сєй. Ой, пошли же Боже, то пшениченько Сіла вдова спочивати, мале дитя й годувать. Летів ореле понад море, да сів орел воду пить, да до вдови ой, удово, яка ж ти прекрасна, яка в тебе, удово, да доля нещасть. Дітоньки мої, мені з вами, що не маю я хазяїна над вами. Ой, мамко наша, не журися ти нами, як поростемо, розійдемося сам. Будеш ти мати, як зозуля кувати, що мала діток, нікому води дав. Будеш ти мати, як на горлиця витя, що мала діток, ні на води.
А серце не гасло, неопалиме і невмируще. І ми відшукали його на попелі, і б'ється воно понад 1000 літ, і зупинитись невладне. І мусить шукати грудей, яких би воно не пропалило. Мусить шукати долонь, годних витримати кам'яну вагу. Мусить, бо щезає народ, як ніхто не вміє носити залізне серце. Бо гнівається Бог і забирає меча в безсилих, що не годні двигати ним.
Калина малина над яром стояла, ще й над яром стояла, ще й
Such an amazing performance by this Ukrainian opera. Wanda, thank you so much for your comment, an incredible testament to their resilience in times of turmoil and chaos. Ashish, very powerful. Thank you so much for recognizing the power of their songs. Although we may not know the lyrics, we can feel the energy, we can feel the power, we can feel the heart. Thank you so much for this Ukrainian opera. Thank you all for staying with us as we continue our opening ceremonies for World Council 2022.
How amazing was that? Maybe we should give them another round of applause.
And now it's time for some super important official business. So we need to make sure that every single one of you is here. So what we'll do is that from this list, I'll call your name. If you're present, you'll raise your hand and yell "I." Yeah. So let's start with Carlos Danvey, whoever that is. Is he present? Oh, he's present. Okay, that's great. I'm kidding about the rest. He's the only one I feel like I have to check on. So you know what we will do.
But we would like to bring to the stage the executive committee members Ana Clara Rodriguez from Uruguay and Otto Vainio from Finland to take us through the official roll call of national movements. Welcome.
As we do this roll call, please get in the chat box and let us know that you are here, represent your country. Also, make a moment to get on the app and take a selfie or upload a picture. We love to create a big collage of all of our members that are here with the World Council, whether you're in person or
attending this
online.
meeting in person and online. And we are going to start with YMCA Argentina.
Hello, everybody. Moving on next, we have YMCA Aruba.
YMCA Australia.
Australia's in the house. Lynn
YMCA
King from
Bangladesh.
Canada. Emily Brown from Canada. Hannah, I see you from New Zealand.
YMCA Belarus.
Letman La, I see you from Hong Kong.
Can we
Thank you
get
for joining us.
YMCA Brazil?
Juan Carlos from Colombia.
YMCA Cambodia.
Namun from Mongolia. Thank you for joining us.
YMCA Cameroon.
YMCA Canada.
Mongadi from South Africa. Thank you.
YMCA Chile.
YMCA Colombia.
YMCA Costa Rica.
YMCA Czech Republic.
Leah from Germany.
Going off next,
Abraham from
YMCA
YMCA Nigeria.
YWCA Denmark.
Hi, Jared from
YMCA East Jerusalem.
YWCA Norway. Thank you for joining us. Marco from Brazil. Skip Arnold from
YMCA
Wyoming,
East Moore.
USA. Jesus from Mexico.
YMCA Ecuador.
I hope when you hear your country, you are
Can we get
jumping up and
YMCA
down in your
Egypt?
seats from wherever you are. Make sure to represent your country. It doesn't matter if you are here in person. You are
YMCA
still part of
England
the
and
YMCA
Wales.
and the World Council.
Hello. YMCA Ethiopia.
Ramesh from YMCA India.
YMCA Finland.
Brian from Denmark. Stefan from YMCA Germany.
YMCA France.
It's amazing getting to know some new friends online.
YMCA Germany.
Carla from YMCA Mexico. Keep it coming. Rana from Lebanon.
YMCA
Keep it
Ghana.
coming. Tara, YMCA Canada. Matthew, YMCA India. Samuel from YMCA Nigeria.
YMCA
Vanessa,
Greece.
YMCA Colombia. So many new friends. Can't wait to connect with you all over the course of the week.
YMCA Haiti.
YMCA Honduras.
Anki from YMCA Aruba.
National Council of YMCAs of Hong Kong.
Can you feel the energy that is in this room in person? I hope you can feel it at home as
YMCA
well.
Hungary.
Remember earlier we said we can't stop the feeling. You don't have to be present in order to feel this.
YMCA Iceland.
YMCA India.
Can we get YMCA Indonesia?
YMCA Ireland.
YMCA Italy.
YMCA Jamaica.
YMCA Japan.
YMCA Kenya.
YMCA Kosovo.
YMCA Lebanon.
Can we get YMCA Liberia?
Agbamadu from YMCA Togo.
YMCA Macau.
Obadiah from YMCA Nigeria. Thank you guys for joining us. Bruno from YMCA Brazil.
Do we have YMCA Madagascar?
YMCA Malaysia.
YMCA Malta.
YMCA Metropolitan Singapore.
Hello, Toki from YMCA
Hello.
Madagascar.
Do we have YMCA Mexico?
Janae from Metropolitan YMCA Singapore.
We do.
And
YMCA
Siri from
Mongolia.
YMCA Singapore. Edith from YMCA Mexico.
YMCA Myanmar.
Such a huge family, such an opportunity to come together and to be together, whether in person or virtual.
YMCA Nepal.
Hank from YMCA New York. Welcome, my friend.
YMCA Netherlands.
YMCA New Zealand.
YMCA Nicaragua.
YMCA Niger.
Can we get YMCA Nigeria?
To all my online friends, please tell us something in the chat box that you are excited to get to learn, to know,
YWCA YMCA Norway.
a new experience you're hoping to have over the course of the week with World Council. Remember, it doesn't matter if you're in person or
YMCA
not, you're still part of
Pakistan.
this huge family. The opportunities are here for you and for everyone. Please give us something that you're interested in
YMCA
hoping to learn
Panama.
over the course of the week.
YMCA de Peru.
Thank you, Emily. I see that meeting new
YMCA
people, learning more
Philippines.
about the future of the YMCA. Tara, being a part of something so much larger.
Do we have YMCA
how
Portugal?
amazing will that be?
YMCA Romania.
Julie Z,
YMCA
learning,
Russia.
getting new ideas. Such an amazing opportunity for us all to come together, no matter where we originate.
YMCA Scotland.
All of us coming together and sharing our ideas.
Hello. YMCA Senegal.
Thank you, Brandy. So excited to meet new people from all over the world, hearing their stories and what they are
YMCA Singapore.
doing. Hannah, joining whenever I can with the time.
Do we have YMCA
Those doesn't
Sierra
matter.
Leone?
Whenever you join, we are here for you, and we will have this online
YMCA
for
South
you.
Africa.
So if there is a session that you miss at any point, you'll be able to come back to it over for 90 days. So
YMCA
all this
South
information will
Korea.
not be a one and done situation.
YMCA South
Thank you,
Milan.
Leah, sharing this vision of making a change in this world. Absolutely. Rana, feeling like we are alive.
YMCA de España. YMCA Spain.
Isn't that the truth? Can I get a couple of hearts and thumbs up?
YMCA Sri Lanka.
YMCA Sudan.
YWCA YMCA Sweden.
Do we have YMCA Switzerland?
Juanito, we are happy for that you're here as well.
YMCA
and all
the
of our new
Gambia.
friends, well, again, whether you're virtual or in person. Cynthia, double hearts to you,
YMCA Taiwan.
YMCA Thailand.
Do we have YMCA Togo?
YMCA Ukraine.
Do we, by any chance, have YMCA Uruguay?
YMCA USA.
YMCA Togo. Caroline from YMCA of the USA, Gateway Region Y, thank you for being here.
YMCA Zambia.
YMCA Zimbabwe.
And Dong Song, I
Our
could
fellows
not agree
won
more. This is a
Wise
beautiful
Men
gathering of
International.
YMCA people around the globe. Such an amazing opportunity to be here. Such an amazing opportunity to watch this happen. Again, whether you're in person or in
World
virtual, the
Federation
feeling,
of YMCA
the energy
Retirees.
transcends all of that. Olalade, you are in Denmark.
YMCA
We are
World
here to
Urban
represent.
Network.
We are be here through us and through the World Council app and sessions. So you will get all the information that you will ever
Waycare
need.
International.
Perhaps the World YMCA? Thank you, everybody. In conclusion, we hereby declare quorum, so the business agenda can be now started. Over to you, Madam President. Thank you very much.
Oh, that was so fun. It was even fun from backstage, so I can't imagine being out there. It's great. I'm thrilled to be here. I'm Patricia Pelton, president of World YMCA. It's been my pleasure to serve you for the last 4 years, and I want to welcome you to the 20th World YMCA World Council. It's just great to see you here. I want to start with joy at a time of such excitement and hope and togetherness for the YMCA family. But as per the mayor, we have to start on a sad and somber note. And I just want to note that on behalf of the World YMCA, that our hearts go out to all the victims of last night's shooting in Copenhagen and again in Chicago today. Those that lost their lives and those that lost their loved ones. We stand with the people of Denmark and all of the people that are affected by this terrible violence. And we are an organization of peace. And we are proud of that, and we will continue to send the message of peace. But I do want to say thank you to Jacob Bundsgaard. We are thrilled to be in your lovely city, and sincerely thank you for the warmth of your welcome and the sheer quality of everything you've done for us. The moment we saw your proposal for hosting this event back in May 2019, when the Exco reviewed it, we knew you would offer us something special, and you have done so. Now, I don't mean to offend here, but I have heard that there's 2 easy ways to speak Danish. The first is to drink 12 glasses of beer and try to speak English. And you will find that you are actually speaking Danish. The second is to put a very hot baked potato in your mouth and try and speak English. And again, you are miraculously speaking Danish with barely a consonant to be heard. Of course, it's a lovely language and you're all lovely people. So, you know, Canadians, we're just too nice. I had them throw that in just in case I offended. Anyways, you really are the best, and thanks for hosting us. And that does mean all of you Danes, especially Grit, Rinstom, Christensen, and your wonderful, important team at YMCA Denmark. And no less than 120 kind, willing, and extremely fit volunteers, and agree. So with gratitude and excitement, and of course with some nerves and tension, we go forward into this very big week for the global YMCA movement. Let me share a few numbers with you. We are a record 2,259 participants at this World Council. $1,133 are here in Aarhus, and 1,124 online. That's almost exactly 50-50. "71 different national movements or affinity groups are represented in Aarhus, and 69 different national movements or affinity groups are represented online. Again, that's almost 50-50 and represents the true hybrid nature of this event. And you online folks, you will not be forgotten. You're being live streamed right now, and we're so happy you've joined us. In Aarhus, 30% of us are under 30, and the rest are over 30. Barely. Let's break down the in-person figures. The good news is that every single region and continent is represented. Of the bigger contingents, 40% of us are from Europe, 25% from the USA and Canada, 15% from Asia Pacific, and 12% from Africa. Let me do the same thing in breaking down the online figures, where they, again, every single region and continent is represented online. This time it's 45% from Asia Pacific, 20% from USA and Canada, 15% from each of Africa and the Caribbean and South America. So, to all of you, in Aarhus or online, and wherever you are from, you are warmly welcomed, and we really thank you for making the time to be here. This does represent a massive commitment and a real signal of intent as to what matters to you. Thank you. And please, let's not forget those who wanted to be here and couldn't be. A number of our colleagues were refused visas. Whatever the reason, we really feel their pain, especially for our colleagues in Africa, for whom this was the most difficult. A number of colleagues faced such travel disruption that they couldn't come. A number of others faced enormous travel disruption, but still managed to come, often without their luggage. The airports are a mess right now. Our hearts really go out to both. A number of our colleagues had hoped to come but became sick. Some with COVID, which is still so much a reality in all our lives, and some with other conditions. Again, please all know that you're missed and how much you're valued. But here we are. Many of us did make it, and I wonder if that simple line, in fact, says it all. Here we are. Many of us did make it. Is that how we feel after 4 very rough and tough years since Chiang Mai? We certainly have some talking to do over the next few days about how we made it here, for better or for worse, and about where we're going from here. And I can only hope it's for the better. No one will hide the fact that we've been hurting and we are hurting still. And no one will hide the fact that we've worked so hard and done so well, not just to keep ourselves afloat, but above all to be of service to the young people and their communities, many of them very vulnerable, who we serve. You'll hear a lot about our 3 R's of resilience, recovery, and reimagination. And the reimagination is very exciting. We have come so far together, we will go forward so far together. In a more formal language, World Council delegates, I hereby declare that we have a quorum. And in less formal language, dear YMCA friends, on this day, Monday, the 4th of July, 2022, I declare the 20th YMCA World Council a hybrid event unfolding in Aarhus, Denmark, and online, open. All right, your attention please. We've got another very important piece of work to do here. I would like to welcome Duncan Ingram, Chair of the Governance Committee for our board for the World Alliance Executive Committee, to come to the stage, please. Dear friends, I'm here to announce a new member of our World YMCA family. We have good news. We are now in the process of admitting a new national movement as a full member of the World Alliance of YMCAs.
Thank you, Patricia. Thank you. Friends, this is a joyous moment, or as we also say in English, I'm feeling in the pink, hence my tie. But seriously, after many, many months of due diligence, of going through governance documents, which is very exciting, of course, financial accounts, which are even more exciting, many meetings, which are even more exciting, and visiting the work in the country, which was actually truly exciting and humbling, and meeting with the national executive, I'm very pleased to inform you that the Executive Committee of the World YMCA has unanimously decided to recommend the full membership of Kosovo YMCA to this World Council. Now, you are the supreme decision-making body of the World Alliance of YMCAs, and it is you, the World Council, through your delegated voting members, who will make
As some
the
of you may
decision
have
today.
heard or read in the
So may I
chat,
request, Patricia,
due to some
Madam President,
technical
that you
difficulties,
move
the
a
chat
motion
box will close
to
in
admit
about 60
Kosovo
seconds
YMCA
or
to full
so.
membership of the YMCA,
We apologize for
and I
that,
would be
but please
honoured
don't let that
to
stop
propose
you.
that one.
Remember, we said earlier, you can't stop the feeling. It doesn't have to
Thank you
be
very much,
with the
Duncan.
chat
So
box.
we're going to go
Please
with a
continue to
motion
view,
to approve the
and
membership
I promise you, we have a great
Kosovo
surprise for
YMCA.
you with one of our closing
And
numbers.
I do want to just say, I'll say this a couple of times throughout our program, but regarding the voting procedure, each national movement has nominated their voting delegates, and these have been registered by the World Alliance of YMCAs. All voting delegates have been given instructions on how to vote, either in person or online through a ballot form that is accessible through the Convene voting app. All votes will be cast simultaneously. Voting delegates, please open Convene app on your devices now. And the motion is to award membership of World Alliance of YMCAs to Kosovo YMCA in effect from the 4th of July, 2022. We do have a prime mover on that, and that is Duncan Ingram. And a seconder we have from Emma. Thank you, Emma. So Emma Ombudsman has seconded this motion. May I request that the voting delegates be sure to, hopefully you've got it all gathered, to vote through Convene now. Vote. It's great.
Very well. There we go.
Okay, do we have results? We're just waiting for the results to be tabulated here. I'll be on. Probably all know what it is. Yeah. Where's Carlos?
We could do its reclamation, of course.
For a first-timer here at the World Council, this is such an amazing opportunity to watch how a new Y is voted into the World Council. With this situation here where they're voting and waiting for the results for the Kosovo YMCA to join this delegation with the World Council. If you haven't already, please take a quick moment to make your vote. There is still time. It's amazing the behind the scenes things that happen, not only to be part of World Council, but to also be part of the delegation. This is such a great opportunity just to watch the inner workings of what the World Council truly does for all of our world.
Come out.
Thank you.
So it's
Okay.
91.
91 yes, and 73 no.
Well, you don't need to say no vote. You just need 91 yes, no 0, abstain, don't count. Well, it's gone. It was 91 to 0.
91 to 0. Thank you, that's very good. Okay. All right, if I could have your attention, please. And Kosovo, I want you to know that this is in no way reflective. We are new at this. It took a little bit of time to pull it all together from our online delegates and from our in-person delegates. So here's the results of the vote. In favor, yes, 91, no, 0, 1 abstention. And so I am so pleased to announce that Kosovo is now a full member of World YMCA.
To all of our voting delegates, thank you so much for taking the time to vote. Again, it's the little things that make a difference, and in any situation, voting is such importance as we move forward. This is such an amazing opportunity to watch
And you can cheer them all you want in a minute, and I hope you'll do a lot better than that. That was weak. You could be from England. So, dear friends, it is now my pleasure to welcome Ymca Vision, Vice President of Kosovo YMCA, and Adrian Davis, the Programme Director, to come onto the stage, please. I now ask Aaron if he will sign the Golden Book. This Golden Book is the register of members for the YMCA, and when that is signed, they are officially members. I need to say the rest, please. I'll say it anyway.
Thank you.
As our hosts
Huge
come back
congratulations to Kosovo.
Introduce the house band, I will say that I feel like the song they chose was
As we mentioned
specifically
earlier,
for
this is the
World
first
Council
ever hybrid
2022.
World Council.
For this event,
To get the feeling of
for
all
this
our
day,
friends and colleagues
I
connecting
can't wait
from
for
the world,
you to hear what they have to sing.
we now have
and be
our
a
online
part of
host,
this
Ronald,
truly
joining us on the
igniting
screen.
situation. Just hold on.
Here we go. Hello, Ronald. Good to see you.
Hi, Mali. How you guys doing? Hello, Aarhus. How's everyone doing?
As you can hear pretty well. So
It's a pleasure.
So glad to have you here, Ronald. Well, I'm happy to know already, but where are you connecting from?
I'm connected from the Gambia.
Oh. I believe the ending of that sentence is Gambia, if that helps. And let's hope we get Ronald back up. I'm sure they're working on it in the back. Okay, so we have you back with us. Hello.
Yeah.
So good.
I say I'm from the Gambia, the smallest country on mainland Africa. Just 2 million people. We're very small, and you know, it's a thrilling moment to be right here at the World Council, the first hybrid World Council, and it's just amazing. Earlier on, I saw Patricia and Duncan. I never knew they had amazing dancing shoes. We've been together for 4 years, and I never knew.
So
but it's amazing. It's amazing. A good time to be alive.
And it is hybrid. And do you want to say a little bit about what your role is this week?
Well, I'll be here telling you our experiences about how we are following the plenaries, how we are following the collabs, what our contributions would be from from online. Like I said, it's the first hybrid event. You need eyes from the internet as you have physical eyes there in Aarhus. So we'll be here with you, looking all through, making sure that all the deliberations, everyone online is having the same experience as everyone there in Aarhus. We are thrilled to be part of this World Council, the first hybrid World Council, and definitely we have a legacy to leave for the future generations to come.
Thank you very much. It surely will be an amazing week, and we are so happy to have you all taking part in the program and the agenda ahead of us.
Thank you very much, it's a pleasure.
And thank you for participating. And now, be prepared for some music with Rikke. Go crazy.
Through the wind, wanting to start again. Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screen, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you, 'cause there's a spark in you, and you just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just own the night like the 4th of July. Make
Throughout the world, young people yearn to inherit a world of possibility, a world of opportunity. However, many face injustice, indignity, and inequity. At the YMCA, we feel that pain, and we pledge to turn it into potential, the potential to ignite change. It's why we've come together as one vision, one mission, one voice, one movement. It's a vision almost 200 years in the making. A vision to mobilize body, mind, and spirit to bring about real change in 4 areas: community well-being, meaningful work, a sustainable planet, and a just world. We need young people to ignite change for themselves and for generations to come. We need to pursue one global mission uniquely brought to life in 120 countries and 12,000 communities, with the potential to touch the lives of over 60 million people each year. This is the moment for our global movement to come together. This is our moment, our time. This is our YMCA Vision 2030.
Let's just say a huge thank you to our house band. And now let's say a huge thank you to Rikke, who just sung, and Christopher, who sang earlier. And we can't actually believe it, but that almost brings us to the very end of this ceremony.
I know. Well done. Tomorrow, however, the real work of the World Council begins, so we'll need all of you back in here at 8:30 tomorrow morning. Yeah.
And you don't want to miss that, because we're getting into all the details about Vision 2030, and you just got a sneak peek of it, so we know you'll be excited.
So that is actually all from us tonight, but don't
Thank you
fear,
again to all of
we'll
our
be
online
back
viewers
on
for
the
being
stage
here.
on
You
Sunday.
literally
Friday.
anywhere in the
for
world,
the closing
and you
ceremony.
all are anywhere in the
But
world.
until
But
then,
we truly
please
appreciate
go
you
out
being
and
here
talk
with
to
us
as
for this
many,
virtual
YMCA
World Council
friends as you
2022.
can, new and
Thank you to
old,
our
and
amazing
really
band.
use
Thank you to
this
them amazing
opportunity, once in a
performers.
lifetime opportunity
For
to
remember
shape
to
our
check
movement
the
towards
on-demand
2030
library to
and
see
beyond.
exclusive
Friends,
videos made
you are amazing.
for the online
Thank you,
delegates,
and good
that being
night.
you all, of the lead up to World Council. Come back tomorrow for the inaugural
Okay,
business
guys,
session
let's send you off
from
with a
8:30
song.
Central
Let's
European
sing together.
Summertime. That will
Listen,
include formal launch
baby,
and
ain't no
adoption
mountain
of the YMCA
high,
Vision.
ain't no valley
Thank you so much for
low,
being here.
ain't no river
And have a
wide
wonderful
enough,
evening as you enjoy
baby.
this last song by our house band.
Call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far.
Don't worry, baby, just call my name.
I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry.
'Cause baby, there
ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough
to keep me from getting to you. Remember the day I set you free? I told you you could always count on me, darling. From that day on, I made a vow. I'll be there if you want me some way, somehow.